Just how unprepared are we for more extreme weather? Now, is the UK ready for the changes that global heating will bring? With last year's record increases in atmospheric carbon dioxide, there are new warnings that the UK is unprepared for the extreme weather events that will come from a changing climate. Our science correspondent Martin Stew is here, and that's some really worrying stuff, isn't it?
Well, it is, Mary. It was as recently as April that the Climate Change Committee told the government plans to deal with the effects of global warming were either too slow, had stalled, or were heading in the wrong direction. Now, today, they've warned by 2050 we need to prepare not for 1.5 degrees of warming, which was the target set in Paris, but for 2 degrees. And everything from our health service to our housing, our transport, even our food supplies will all have to adapt.
We're at a time when, unfortunately, the global commitment to the Paris Agreement is starting to break down. And so there's obviously a real worry that global emissions are not going to start reducing at the rate they need to. So adaptation will become even more critical.
So what could that future look like? Well, the Climate Change Committee says over the next 25 years we need to prepare for heat waves becoming twice as likely, the risk of wildfires like the ones that we saw in the Yorkshire Dales this summer doubling as we'll spend twice as long in periods of drought, and flooding increasing as a result of up to 25 centimetres of sea level rises and heavier rain downpours. Adaptation, that's the changes we need to do to cope, will require much more infrastructure, like this flood defence being built in Essex. But long-term funding for projects on this scale often outlive governments, which is why the current flooding minister hopes the advice is universally accepted.
Regardless of whatever political party we represent, we need to all be serious about the fact climate change is real and we need to prepare for it.
And if you think 2 degrees is tough to prepare for, the advice also says there should be contingencies for up to 4 degrees of warming by the end of the century.
OK, Martin Stew, thank you.